Hi, hey, welcome to Arm Wraps. My name is Randy Miller, and today what you're seeing right here is a full package mini fridge wrap. So the customer, what she wanted, was she says, "Hey, I want this mini fridge from Home Depot," and so once we knew what kind of mini fridge it is, and then she wanted it's called the vintage uh, baseball mini fridge, so you can get it on both sides. Also, this is the door over here. And I'm just going to show you how to install it and everything. So if you don't want the full package and you just want the wraps and you just want to learn how to do the full mini fridge wrap, this is the perfect video to watch and everything. But if you want the the full package one, you can just email me, hey, I want this mini fridge and I want this design on it. How much is it going to be? What we normally do is we make a custom buy button on the website and we shoot the buy button. Stage one is basically we pay for the mini fridge, the print and install, and then after we get done with everything, we weigh it and measure it and get everything all set up, and then we go to stage two and we'll see how much it costs to ship to your area or areas, and we can go from there. So let's kind of get started. This is an air release vinyl matte sheen. We always use the 3M products on our products, and all the prints we do, we have little markers here and there around the edges, also on the doors, and that indicates the corners of the doors. Also, we do is what I call a tacking on. We have the 1-inch strip right here, and I'm going to show you how to do the sides and top, and also I'm going to show you how to do the door wrap too. It's same kind of strip right here. Let me show you real quick. So this is the 1-inch strip right here. It just tacks it on, and then it's easier to install it. And we're going to go from left to right on the doors, and of course we're going to show this right here. Okay, so what we did was we took the door off. Oh, I need to get a squeegee. We took the door off and cleaned everything off that needs to be cleaned. Took the emblem off on the door. Also, it's just easier installing it with the door off. Okay, and all your orders, if you just want to order the vinyl, you always get a squeegee and a knife. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to install it instead of guessing where to buy all those materials and tools and everything. So now, what I'm going to do, ready to install, there's going to be little markers here and little markers there. I see it right here. I don't know if you probably can't see it on the camera. It's just two tiny little gray dots that it makes it a lot easier to install it and second guessing and everything. So this is actually perfectly lined up. Like I said, every print I do, I put little markers, installing markers, so I know exactly what it's going to be. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this 1-inch, what I call tacking on strip, right here. I'm going to pull it right off, and I'm just going to put my finger here and right there. Just going to kind of walk it in. Okay. Now it is perfectly lined up. It's tacked on right here on top. It's perfectly lined up. So this will definitely go around the front, back, bottom part, and I always double check everything just in case. Back and over. Perfect. Okay. And like again, if you want just to order the vinyl and you can sell it yourself, this is the perfect video to watch. So I'm just go left to right. I pulled the backing out, and there you go. And I'm going to use a squeegee, and I usually kind of do it like a 30 to 45 degree angle, going this way and this way. It takes the air bubbles that way out, and I'm just barely even touching it, so okay, there you go. Next, when you get around the edges, I usually use a thumb, and it just kind of massages it around the edges, and your thumb's really nice and soft. So once you get about an inch in, and I'm just kind of letting the vinyl just rest, and that's the best thing to do for the vinyl. You don't have to pull it tight or push real hard. If you screw up a little bit, like there's a big air bubble right there, you can just pull it up and put it right back down. So if you're looking for a service like this, like a full service mini fridge wrap, or refrigerator or coolers or anything like that, you just go to the rmwraps.com website. You go to full service. Right now I just have it set up as a mini fridges, but we can do a lot of different things. There you go. And you can see kind of the generic prices. Let's move this over here real quick. Get that all set up. Perfect. You can see generic prices of certain kind of mini fridges, but you can get the idea of what we do. We just basically add the price of the mini fridge, whatever, how much it costs. If it costs $200 to or $1,000 mini fridge or anything like that, and then we just tack in the our print and services. So we try to keep it as simple as possible. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. And again, this is what we're using as a 3M product, air release vinyl. If you want to be more technical, it's IJ35C. And we use a roll-in printer. And we just got new inks. And the inks are are vibrant. The colors are pretty good. Okay. Next is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right in the corner, go straight out. I call it kind of the 45 degree. And I'm going to, oops, you know what, I'm going to do the bottom too. And if you order any full service through RM Wraps, we put a lot of love and attention to all this stuff. So, and that's the reason why I do these videos, showing you the quality of the print, but also the service. And even on these videos, the customer can actually watch their product being made as we speak. At the very end of the job, the installing job, I use an app on my phone, and it's called Bonjoro. And what I do is it's a video editing or video email app. Sorry, trying to work at the same time. And so what it is, I just take a video. It's a personalized video of what I'm doing, and I'll say, hey, this is our home done. Tell me what you think, and if you're happy with the project, say yes. Then we'll do is we'll make a custom buy button or a stage 2. And on the website, your own website we made for you. Say, okay, next go to stage 2. Once you pay for stage 2, then we'll ship it out. And what this customer did, she says, I need it by next week. I said, okay. She says, go to Home Depot. They have 5 of them in stock. Go down, pick it up. And so we did, and that's what today we did. We made a custom buy button for them on the website. And once they paid for stage 1, then we went to work. We went to Home Depot, bought it. This fridge is actually $200 at Home Depot right now. So we just basically do what it takes to get done. We don't mind whatever fridge you want to get. The back is just as important as the front. Well, I agree, because sometimes people can actually see the back. You could be in the window, and we want to make it look as good as the front. Okay, now we're going to do the door. You can make any comments if you want, if you like this kind of stuff. If you're learning more stuff from this, that's great. I will answer your comments after the end of this video, because I can't really focus on there. Let's see. Oh, there's the other one. Trying to find all the screw holes. Okay. It's just a lot easier installing the sides with no door on it. Okay. And you can order just one, or you can order 1,000. It's totally up to you. We're basically here for you. And if you just want the prints, just let us know. Okay, on this one, there's a little lip right here. And you could do is you can download the template. It's on the rnwraps.com website. Go to down all the way down to the bottom of the page, and it's called templates. And right now it's just an Illustrator template, but if you have Adobe, you can open up in Photoshop too if you want, and just download it. Okay, now let's get a little closer view. You're gonna lose me, but you can actually see how to install it a little bit better. Okay. Okay, this is where a lot of the newer doors, they do have like a little beveled edge. Actually, you can see it real good on here on the handle. So it is better to install the middle part and then work from left to right. Got a little bit of glue boogers. I had to remove the emblem right here, and it just, boy, it had a lot of glue on it for some reason. Okay. Okay, the best little trick you can do is probably take it about, I want to say about 2 or 3 inches. Pinch this little guy right here, and then you can do is just basically, what I'm doing is matching the wood pattern. Maybe about there to there. And what I'm doing is I'm just tacking it on right there. So it'll make it a lot easier. So now I get to double check everything. Perfectly lined up. Great. And make sure it goes all the way around, both sides, up and down. Make sure it's underneath the strip right there, or the handle, I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm removing the 1-inch tack strip. So now, I always like to triple check everything. So everything is going around, everything, it looks pretty straight. Triple check, triple check. So now it's installing time. Take a squeegee and just remove about this much. It looks like 4 inches. And you take a squeegee and you go left. And just get most of it on there. Okay. Now the right. And I'm barely do like a 45 or 30 to 45 degree angle. I'm barely pushing anything on there. And they always like to double check if there's any air bubbles. On this one, it's really hard because of the texture, or the image of the texture, or whatever it is. Okay, so now, I wonder if you can see that. You can't. Let's do the bottom first. Zoom in a little bit more. Okay, good. So what I do is I kind of lift it up. I'm going to use my fingernails just to get as close as possible. Now on the squeegee right here, I'm using it as a spacer. So I go right where the edge is at, and then I start cutting right. So you're basically cutting on that black piece. But what makes it do is the vinyl does shrink a little bit during time. And you won't see that gray, well, yeah, the gray of the door if you do it this way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is do the top. Get a little closer on that one too. Okay. Again, I'm going to use I can use the squeegee. I'm going to relax that part right there where it starts moving up. There you go. Okay, same thing. We're going to take your knife right where the edge is at. There's fun. Okay, so I'm going to use the squeegee as a spacer again. And it's kind of like a guide too. Okay. And when you're moving these, just kind of take your time. Okay, let's go, we'll zoom out a little bit more. Actually, let's go over here. Okay, so when you start doing the door, you can actually use your hands. You can kind of feel it a little bit better. Again, it just kind of relieves some of the pressure right here. You can use your fingernail, just get right up to that. Straight out. Okay, now okay. What I like doing, if you can get that in the video, yes, you can. Okay. You can bring it all the way in. A lot of times what I like to do, there's a lot of vinyl too. Okay. So what I do is I lift up the weather or the stripper, and then I tuck it right behind it. So it's a nice fit. That's the same thing on the other side too. There. And put the weather stripping back down. Okay, let's go on the other side now. I'll show you. Okay, same thing. The vinyl, you need to make it relax a little bit. As you can see, I get little creases right there. I don't know if you can't see that, but yeah, right there. You can pull it up, move it around. So this is where the vinyl is fighting it right now. So I'm going to go right at the edge, kind of release the tension right there at the edge. Same thing down here. I'm releasing the tension. Okay. Oh, so another trick right here, if I don't get in the way, is, come on, yes. The edge of the door, or the body right here, you can actually, it's a nice clean cut. You just put your blade right on the edge of the body and go straight down. Just like that. Then you can open the door and it's perfectly cut. And you can actually lift up. There. We are all done. So as a proud that we did it, we always put the stickers on the inside, also on the back. Okay. Let's back up a little bit. Let's show you this little guy. And I always do a video after I get done doing this on the YouTube channel, but also Facebook and everything. I just kind of walk around it real quick. It only takes about 2 minutes to do it, but showing what it looks like before or after we get done and everything. But if you're looking for something like this, if you want just the wrap, you just go to the rmwraps.com website. We do full wraps, door wraps, or anything like that. We also have how-to videos, how to wrap your own thing. If you want the full service, email me or go to the rmwraps.com website, go to the full service, and you can see what I need from you guys. I just need what kind of mini fridge you want. If you have the design already, or if you like the design we have already on the website, just need more information and how many units you want, 1 to 1,000, and we can fine tune things and get better pricing and everything. But other than that, I think it looks great. Here, let me pop this off and kind of give you a little swing. Hopefully it's not too jittery. And you can actually see the quality of that. And everything should be lined. Oh yeah, yep. Everything lines up perfectly up here. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. This is Randy Miller from Arm Wraps. If you want to get a hold of me, 208-696-1180. Also email me at rmwraps@gmail.com. You look close up with that. And let's see what we can come up with. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.